will be its final presentation of the month of January. Tomorrow's the last day of the month. Can you stand it? We're already 1 month into 2022. Where did the time go? I think Mother Nature took it out on us yesterday with that snowstorm. Woo! Crazy. All right, let's move along and talk about ratchet grinders. If you can take this appliance and take this knob and go forward and back, forward and back, forward and back, you're going to grind with ceramic grinders whatever's inside. It's super easy to fill because you're going to open up this little funnel and you're going to fill it full of whatever you need to grind. Peppercorns, salt crystals, herbs, red pepper flakes for pizza and pasta. You got all kinds of herbs de Provence you can put in here pretty easily. So all these things happen for you, and it happens for you from a brand called KOCHBLUME. This is from Germany, the #1 kitchen brand in Germany. And we're excited to be able, QVC Germany, I should say. And so we're excited to be able to bring this in for you today. Now, you're going to control your coarseness simply by turning the dial on the bottom. You'll notice that we got it on the largest grind. You can also go down to the smallest grind simply by turning this little dial. And then you just dial down or dial back up. Now, let's take a look at all the color choices. Now, the one here on the bottom is the green. Now, why that is on its side, I'm not really sure. Okay, so there's green. Then I've got purple. Here's blue. Here's the white. This one is teal, red, and finally the black. Oh, graphite, I beg your pardon. So all this comes together for you at a price of $29.98. 3 easy payments on your credit card, and it's going to be simple and easy now for you to do all of your seasoning. Let's welcome in Jeremy Parker, who is here with his 5th and final item of our show. We've really put you through the paces today, sir. And these are really great because they're so easy to use and are going to be so versatile in the kitchen.
That's right. And as a salt and pepper grinder alone, they're probably the best grinders I've ever used, at least. And not just because of the ease of use, because the control, you have a ceramic grinder on the bottom. It's not plastic. It's so easy to use. The engineering behind this is fantastic. One finger will move the grinder. If you have carpal tunnel or arthritis, maybe, they put a big ball here, so even just the palm of your hand will grind that. But if I flip this over, no matter which way you grind, this always goes the same direction. See how that's just spinning in a circle? Back, forth, it goes one direction. These are ceramic, so it easily grinds. So what that means is when you go to do your table salt, the good salt, you know, those big chunks, grind it, you get fine. Go thick, you get thick. For the peppercorns, same way. If you want it coarse, so let me just do some coarse so you can see the difference. That's a nice coarse chop. Maybe you're doing this over a sauce, a stew, over a big roast that you're doing a rub on. Now, if I turn it here to fine, take a look. This will give me a nice fine. So at the dinner table, right when you're plating, that gives you a nice fine coarseness. And then to load it, and by the way, if you didn't happen to pick this up, you can use a piece of paper. If you got the KOCHBLUME measuring cups earlier, you know, they pour a spout, and you could easily load up your salt, your peppercorns, or even your dried herbs. If you grow your own herbs, it's a great way to store them and to grind them inside of there.
And I love this idea for filling things that can be a little coarse and difficult, like peppercorns. I'm able to put those inside here. And then once I have my peppercorns inside, and I've got a good many in there, just close this up and hold this over where I want to dispense some of that fresh cracked black pepper, like over my chicken parm. I don't want to get too heavy-handed, although I am a little bit of a fan of black pepper. So this is going to work out really nicely. Maybe it's over your pizza. Maybe it's over the fish that you're preparing, stovetop or in the oven. A little garlic toast, and you've got some lovely salt crystals in there, some sea salt you'd like to grind with that fresh garlic you put on your garlic toast. All of this happens for you at a time when we're really looking to control our ingredients, know what we're putting in our food, and really being aware of everything that's taking place here. Now, one of the reasons we decant wine, Chef Jeremy, is because we want that wine to breathe. We want the bouquet to open up so we can get the full flavor of the wine. The same is true here when you're putting things like dried herbs, for example, inside. Once you grind them, you release those natural oils, you open up their fragrance, and you open up their flavor.
Yeah, correct. And if you buy herbs in a jar from the store, they come like this. And you might see chefs sometimes put it in their hands and they do this. Well, the same way you want to open up those flavors. But if you grow rosemary, by the way, David, This rosemary came from my garden out here. I think rosemary is, obviously it's an evergreen because I pulled this out of a little patch of snow this morning. But what you want to do is just dry these up. Leave them out for a couple of days to dry for your herbs. I just put this in the microwave for about a minute and it dried it. And what I'm going to do is just take this and again, I'm using this to show you how to load it. If you don't have the measuring cups from earlier, I'm just going to pour this in there. I'll do about that much there. I'll stop right about there. Just there you go, pour that in. And then what I love about this, for rosemary, if you're doing rosemary potatoes, rosemary chicken, look at how fine that grinds. No more of those little pieces of rosemary in your teeth. I mean, that is like a fine powder. It's all flavor. That's why KOCHBLUME, that's why these are so popular.
Chef Jeremy, a little butter in a cast iron skillet and a steak. Salt, pepper, and rosemary, fresh rosemary. Wouldn't that be lovely? Oh, I love rosemary on a steak. It's so good, particularly when there's some butter present. All right, don't miss out on this opportunity. We're very, very busy on our phone lines, and we've got color choices. How many are gone now? 1,000. 1,000 of these are gone. Here's the graphite, most popular. Here it is in red. Second most popular, don't forget teal. 1,200 teal, here's the white. 1,600, here's the blue. 1,000, the purple. 850, and finally the green. Only 700 remaining. These are so simple. You've got that little see-through area, so when you're getting low on whatever you've got inside, it's easy enough to fill it up again. But these are ceramic grinders inside. Is that right, Chef Jeremy?
Yeah, that's right. They're ceramic. You know, maybe you've seen some of the ones from the old world, France, Spain, Italy, and a lot of those have plastic grinders inside. And so this is a professional, high-grade ceramic grinder. So if you want to even do, like, these are mustard seeds. Maybe you're making a mustard cream sauce. Crack those. You'll get more flavor released by cracking it. Fennel for your sausages. I love the flavor. I hate when I bite into a big piece of fennel. So crack that for your meatloaf or whatnot. And even, like I said earlier, my favorite herb blend is Herbes de Provence. They come in a jar. When you crack this, that's rosemary, thyme, oregano, marjoram, savory, fennel, and French lavender. That on garlic bread, David, with some olive oil, and I'll tell you, maybe a little Parmesan cheese is delicious. In your red sauce, your spaghetti sauce, your marinara, your pomodoro, that is all the flavor. But you want to, like you said earlier, you want to crack open those flavors. You want to open up the aroma.
Right.
This is a way to do it.
Hey, Chef Jeremy, I saw that mustard seed. If you want to add ground mustard to your mac and cheese, as many recipes call for, then just crack open the mustard seed. And boy, talk about a power of flavor. That's going to be fantastic. All right, here is your set of 2 in the graphite. I have the red. Here's the white, teal, blue, purple, and green. We've now taken orders for over 1,800 of these. Hundreds of you are on the phone line. Chef Jeremy, you have done a great job today, buddy. 5 items in one show.
Woo! I love it. I mean, I can't think of a better way to spend my Sunday than with you, David.
Oh,
honestly.
that's awfully nice. Please go enjoy your wife's company. I'm sure she's much prettier than I am. And you guys enjoy a nice, relaxing Sunday afternoon.
Thanks, David. And
Take care, pal.
everybody.
Be well.
Have fun. All right, bye-bye.
All right, we do have an update. The Chop 21 has left the building. Brand new brand launch for us today. And we want to thank our